Hi guys, Little Lady here. Right, this video is going to be in two parts. Now, not long after I started this, I was gifted the kasori, as you all know, and also I was gifted a hot plate, well, a ceramic, like induction plate. I've never had a chance to use it. I was going to try and do it for outside where we're barbecuing, but really we've never had the weather for it. Just to show how versatile it was to take it outside as well as use it inside. Now also in this tiny kitchen, I haven't really had any room to put it. So I do feel bad because, like I say, I've had this for months now, and I've never done a review on it. But now that I've got the new workstation, I've got more room and I'm going to give you a look at it today. So that's what it is. It is the Karinear, is it? Electric. And it's the 2 induction plates. That's the one that I've got there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you across and show you the functions on it. Right, so that's what it looks like.
It's very smart.
It is very smart. Now, I was worried that our kitchenware would maybe not work on it because it doesn't on all induction hobs, but when we're reading through the instructions, it actually, as long as it's got a flat bottom, it'll work on here. Now, we have had a quick test of the things that we use, and it's worked on all of them, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
So, because I wanted to make sure that if once I got it out to do the review, then I was going to be able to use it as well. So, there's not a lot of else to do, so I'm just going to move that out to one side. So, you've got your 2 sides, they're both exactly the same.
Yeah.
Got your on-off switch, which is the same on both sides. Your function, you've got the temperature comes up there, you bring it down, the timer, and you can actually lock it as well. So the first thing to do is I press on, and it comes up there.
Yeah.
Now we've got your function, so you press function and it automatically goes to fry. But if you press the button again, it'll go to roast, stir fry, fast heat, melt, simmer. Oh, I've turned it off. Pressed the wrong button there, didn't I?
Yeah.
Full fry, roast, stir fry, fast heat, melt, simmer, steam, and boil. And if you notice, it actually changes the times on each one. So fry goes to 10.
Is that the watts power?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, there, watts centigrade. And then roast goes to 1200.
Yeah.
Stir fry 1400. Fast heat 1600.
You can see
it's starting to come on now. Yeah. So if you go to melt, it goes down to 200.
Yeah.
Simmer 400. Oh, boil is 800. So it goes from the smaller to the higher.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to turn that off there now.
Yeah.
So just want to show you exactly the same on the other side. Press the button and it automatically goes to fry. Then all your other functions exactly the same. So I'm just going to turn it off now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make our tea on this tonight, and I'm doing pork chili verde. Right. And what I'll do is get Ian to start doing this, and I'll get all the ingredients together and we'll show you how this cooks it. Right, so I've got all my ingredients out, I think. So what we've got is, I know I always forget something. So we went to Tesco's this morning and we got a shoulder joint. Now that does say £9.48, but we did get it on a club card deal, so it was £7.11, which I don't think is bad for that size of meat. So that's what pork we're going to be using. Now for the rest of the stew, I do have these. Tomatillos.
Never had those, have we?
We've never had them. It's things that I've seen in cookery programs before, and I actually walked into TK Maxx because I always like to look at the food section, and they were here. So I thought, right, that's it, I'm going to get them. I've had them in the cupboard for about 6 months.
Yeah, something like that.
I never knew what to do with it. It was just one of those things. So I thought, right, okay, researched it, and this is the one I think appeals to me and Ian the most.
Yeah.
So then there's the only small onions, so I'm just going to use 2 small onions. I've got 2 ordinary chilies.
Green chilies.
Just green chilies. And we've got some coriander. You do need quite a bit of coriander, so I'm sorry if you don't like it. I don't think this recipe will be for you. And we have some plain flour just to coat the meat.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, yes. I've got some arbol chilies.
Arbol chili.
Yeah, I was trying to look for the whole chilies that you can get in tins online, but you either cannot get them or they were very, very expensive. So I got these for £1 in Tesco's.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and then there's the ancho chilies as well, very smoky, and fruity. Actually, stays on there, fruity. We just said that, didn't we? And we need 6 cloves of garlic, and that is the whole stew there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cube up the pork.
Yeah.
Right, and then we'll come back to you. Right, so I've diced up the pork. Now, when we took it all apart, that's half of the pork. Literally put the other half in a bag
with the crackling.
That'll go in the freezer and that do a Sunday lunch. It would have been far too much for me and Ian to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've peeled some garlic. I'm going to move that to one side. I need some salt in here. And then I'm going to ask Ian to crush the garlic, because I can't use that. So if you just give us 1 second and I'll get Ian to do that for us. Right, so Ian's crushed them cloves of garlic into here. So the first thing you do with the salt and the garlic, just, that's a lot of garlic, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's big balls of garlic, that.
So we only actually used 5. We didn't do the full 6. That was in the recipe that I saw. So once that's all in, then you put in 2 tablespoons of flour. Mix it all together. And then you leave that to stand while you do the sauce side of it. So what I'll do is I'll just put that to one side for now, and then we'll get on with doing the sauce. Right, so that's the tomatillos in the tin. We're going to use the tomatillos themselves and some of the water. Now, if you're wondering how much they were, if you have a look on TK Maxx,
£2.99.
£2.99. But I was also looking, and if you wanted to get these off Amazon, I think they were about £6 or £7.
Right.
So, you know, if you're in TK Maxx, if you got one and you fancy doing this recipe, have a look out and see if they've got them. I've seen them in there after this as well. Right, so first thing I'm going to do, this is so easy once you do this. You can leave these chilies out and just use the fruity chili so it's not so hot if that's what you want to do. So what we'll do is we'll put...
We like it hot.
Yeah. Lots and lots of coriander. This is an open packet that we had.
Yeah, that was from last night. Was it last night?
The banh mi.
It was from the banh mi, wasn't it? Yes, that's right.
And then, there we go, like I say, it is, if you don't like coriander, this is probably not going to be the recipe for you. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to have a teaspoon of the ancho chili. These ones aren't hot. These are just
like smoky, aren't they? Smoky and fruity. Yeah.
And the arbol. Totally saying that all wrong. And
I don't know how you pronounce that. That's the answer. Arbol. Arbol. Silly way you can say it, really, isn't it?
And I just want to, these are so soft.
Well, yeah, they're preserved, aren't they?
And I'm just going to put this whole can in there. I have got some of the chicken stock if we need it. But what I might do is taste this water that it's in. If it's briny, I don't want it in there. I'll just use the chicken stock. But I want all of these in there. That one's falling apart.
Oh, it isn't all. I've seen these used on so many cooking programs, haven't you?
Yeah. And when I seen them in TK Maxx, I thought I'm going to have to try them.
Obviously, it's a Mexican thing, isn't it? Tomatillos.
Do you know what? It might be disgusting, and I might never want to ever taste it ever again.
I doubt it.
But you never know. It might be absolutely gorgeous.
That's us, though. We'll try something once.
Right, and like I say, I'm going to try a little bit of that brine. It's not salty.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to whiz it first. I'll get it started. I'm doing this wrong. There we go.
That's it.
I'm used to being in front of it.
Yeah.
down a little bit because I think there's a bit of onion that doesn't. There, look.
Yeah. Stuck behind the blade. Whoa,
Smell
that. Whoa. Oh yeah. That's the greenest of green things.
Well, it is a green chili verde. Right, so that's that done. I'm going to put that to one side for now. And then I'm going to set up and start cooking off the pork. Right, so that's the hard part of the recipe done. All we need to do now is brown off the pork. So I'm going to turn this on. I'm just going to move it across just to show you again. I'm going to go on. Now I want this to be a fast heat because I do want to brown it. So I'm going to function over to fast heat. And then we'll pop that on there. Do have some vegetable oil.
It heats up really quick, this
It does as well, yes.
This ceramic hob, this Karinear ceramic hob, it really does heat up quick.
When we were testing it to make sure that our pans worked on it, I couldn't believe how quick it came up to temperature.
And that should be going now, shouldn't it? Yeah, you can see that.
Is it?
Going. Yeah.
So if you have a look at that, it's glowing and that's at 1600. Sorry if you're upside down, but that's at 1600 watts.
Yeah.
Just going to let that come through. It might take a couple of minutes to come through with it being a cast iron. But I like it. I like the fact that I'm not shoved in that corner down there.
Yeah. It is good. It is good. We forgot about it, to be fair, and I know it sounds bad, but we did forget about it.
We put it in the spare room, and it's been there, and keep forgetting about it.
We come off holidays when we was going to do it, and then again it's just gone complete. So this is the last of the stuff we have had to review.
Yes, there's nothing more after this one, but I think I will be using this now. I've got this workstation.
I like it.
I think it's because I'm not. I feel like I've got a lot more room here than I do in that little corner bit.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get. You see, it's starting to run.
It's sizzling, isn't it?
That'll come up though.
Yeah, it's starting to bubble now.
Yeah. You don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. Obviously, as you're all away, if you do that, then it'll start to sweat rather than fry.
Right, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this. Never ever had this before. Never had tortillas before.
You see, I was just in TK Maxx. If I see anything that I've never seen before, Ian will tell you, I have to try it.
I can smell that from here, that salsa verde thing.
Yeah. And also what we're going to have with it tonight, which I didn't show before, is we got these last week from...
We did. We got them...
from Lidl's.
Yeah.
We've been looking for these for ages. The mini wheat and corn tortillas. We did get them on Reductate, but these have been in the freezer along with about 7 other packets.
We've got about one of the 7 packages. We just went, right, we're getting them.
Yeah. So they're so easy. So that's what we're going to be using to mop up.
Because you can make Doritos and all sorts with them.
Nachos.
For nachos, it's perfect.
So here we go.
Yeah, that's starting to cook.
Start to sizzle nicely.
Smell like garlic.
The flowers on there, obviously, that will thicken the sauce as well. And to be honest, it's not like the gas. When this is on the gas, I kind of touch their handles.
Yeah.
Feel it?
Yeah, because you'll get the flames coming up the side. Yeah.
That's straight up heat.
Yeah, it is. You're right, yeah, I can touch that. Again, this is a bit like the air fryer oven that I've got.
Yeah.
I think we'll be using this quite a lot, to be fair. So we're going to...
yeah, I'm just going to brown this all off and then
brown
we'll
this
come
off,
back
we'll
here.
do it in a couple of batches, yeah?
Yeah. Right, so the second lot is there. All nicely browned off.
It's cool on them.
I had to turn it down because it was... on the fast heat, it was too hot. But
So I would say get that on to get it on if you want instant heat and then turn it down straight away once but it's put some nice colouring on it.
And then what we do is we pour in all of the sauce.
Oh my goodness me. Like that.
Yeah. Turn it around a little bit because I'm right-handed.
God, I wish you'd have smell of it. Wow, that smells lush. Ooh. You're just going to leave the chicken stock in there?
I'm going to put a little drip in because this is going to have to cook, because it's being pork shoulder, it's a tough meat. This is going to have to cook for about an hour and a half.
Wow. The smell of that already. Oof.
A little bit chicken stock in. So I'm going to turn it down now to the simmer setting on this side. And then we're just going to let that go and come back to it like maybe every half an hour. And then we'll keep checking it. Oh. Right, so that is all nicely cooked. I did keep topping it up with the chicken stock all the way through. So that's had about an hour and 45 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And we've just let it cool because it was bubbling. But I'm going to warm up some of these tortilla wraps. So do you want them crispy or do you want them soft to scoop?
Can I have
a bit of both?
Yeah, can I have one of each? Right,
so I'm going to put this side on. Function, fry. I think I'll put it on that because you want it to...
You just dry frying it?
Yeah. I must admit, you can hear the fan, right? But literally
so cool.
Turned this off about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And you can put your hands.
It's just cool.
And I've turned that on. It's just literally cooling out.
I'm really impressed with this. It's going to get some use, this.
Oh yeah.
Really impressed with it.
It's not just because it was given. I think it's going to make our videos a lot better.
Yeah.
You'll feel that straight away. So. Get another one ready. I might do this one, the crispy one. And do the next one. So that's the thing. We had a look of it today. This double one here is £119.99 on Amazon. But if you just would like a single one, then it's £49.99.
Yeah.
And if you've got very little room, like we have, and you've got something you can put it on,
yeah,
I must admit I would.
It's portable. You can put it in and out of cupboards.
And if we do get a nice summer's afternoon,
you can stick it outside and use it outside.
If we're going to have a barbecue, then we can do fried onions.
Yeah.
You can do like boiled hot dogs, anything on this while you're doing.
But it can be, you know, if you want it as your main cooker, it can be sunk into a kitchen.
Yes, that's what this bit's
but
here
I've
for.
stuck it. It's got I've put some legs on it. The little rubber.
It comes with a little rubber leg, so you've got that.
It can be mounted like a hob top.
But if you look, there's like that bit in between, which would go into.
Yeah, it's recessed, so you could.
So you could put it into
a worktop instead of a gas hob. Yeah.
It's all ready. I'm just going to let that go because I want this one to be the crispy one.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I'm going to put some of this into a bowl.
I have had a taste of this. It's absolutely banging. The sauce is.
I must admit, when I watched it, because I did get this off YouTube. I know, dribbled. And I thought, oh, that looks a little bit, you know, you had your vibrant green with all of the coriander before, and then it's gone down to that colour, and I was like, oh. But.
Oh, polish.
It's about the third one that's gone past.
Oh, something's happening. Wow's end. Somebody's kicking off.
Is the tune playing the day?
No.
Oh, well, there you go then, it's not that. So I'm just going to let this go. I've got it on fry section there, look. it's the heat's not, you know, like on a gas ring, you've still got to be careful down here, but I'm even touching it there and there's still no heat distribution.
Yeah. It is good, I'm impressed with it.
Just going to keep turning that until it gets nice and crispy, and then we'll come back and we'll do a soft one.
Right, so there you have it. What's it called again?
It's a pork chili verde.
Pork chili verde and some flour and
corn wraps.
Corn wraps, tortillas.
I've done one that's nice and soft and one that's crispy, a bit like nachos, just so you can scoop and eat.
Taste testing time, guys. Let's have it. Right, taste testing time for Betty Boy. Just going to try a bit of it by itself. I've already had a bit and I know it's lush. Big bit of pork there. Tender. Juicy. And that sauce. Got a lovely spice to it. Tastes absolutely fabulous.
And a freshness with the coriander, I think.
It's lovely. Tastes fresh. Zingy. So I'm going to try one of these. Like Doritos. Oh, yeah. Wowzers again. Contrast, crunch with that sauce.
Now you can have this with rice, but because we had rice last night, we didn't want to have rice 2 days in a row.
Wow. That is amazeballs. Honestly. I'm going to make a little, with a soft one. I'm going to make a little taco out of this. There we go. Wrap it up. Tuck it in.
Over the bowl.
Yes, I will make sure it goes over the bowl. I know what I'm like. Wow, that's good. Honestly. It's the first time I've had them tomatillos in any way, shape or form, and it's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
$2.99 might seem expensive for a can of something. However, it's not an everyday. It's not like a tin of beans that you can get cheap.
It's a treat, that. That's a treat.
You know, it's
if you like spicy, that's it.
Well,
Lovely.
I think the next time we're going to TK Maxx, if they have got another tin, I might get another tin and see if I can find another recipe for them.
It's not over spicy, but it's got a nice background tingle. Really, 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 really nice. I'm loving that. Absolutely loving it. So, once again, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Keep the comments coming, keep the recipe suggestions coming up. It's Saturday night, I'm going to have a couple of beers, settle down. So we will catch you guys very, very soon. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you.
Thank you very much, guys. See you later.
We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.